Hi everyone! Today I am going to be showing you all the pictures that I completed in the month of May. I've listed them here in my planner. I aimed to do at least one picture from every colouring book that I have started and not completed. I did make that goal, which means that you'll get to see all of the books that I own and as well as all of the pictures that I did. In total, I completed about 60 pictures. There were some that I did at the for tutorials that I recorded in April that I then put out in May. And there are also some that I have done for tutorials ready for June, which I haven't listed. And I also had a couple of new books which I haven't included in this sort of session. Because I'm doing the flip throughs for June. So I hope that sort of makes sense. I'm going to run through my planner and show you each of the books and tell you, the planner tells me what pencils I used. So I'm just going to pop that behind there out of shot and start. So the first book is the Disney Thomas Kincaid book. Now this was a tutorial and oops, I can't zoom out anymore. I think I can. Hang on. Oh, there we go. That's nice. I know it's a bit far away, but for the larger books, we're going to need to be this far away. So this was the Little Mermaid picture that we did, and that was using the Arteza Expert pencils. So, and there are tutorials for the whole page, so you can follow me colouring everything on that one. If you wish to. I'm just going to move my remote control out of the way. So that is my first picture. Then we did a picture from Rita Berman. I'm just going to make some space so I can pile the books up. So this is, I've got quite a few Rita Berman books. This was the first one I did a picture from, which is the Die Welt unter der Lupe Lande. And I did this picture. This was coloured with polychromos. I really enjoyed this picture. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can see. It's a little bit far away, isn't it? Because you may not have seen this one because it wasn't a tutorial. It was just one that I did myself for fun. So I had great fun colouring all the berries and the lovely rose and things like that on that page. So that's that Rita Berman page. Okay, now we go to Colouring Heaven. You need to zoom back out again for this one. Sorry, in and out. I hope no one's feeling too seasick. This is their patterns, and I did this page here. I decided to do something really bright. The background is done with black Posca pen. Oh, hold on a minute. Sorry, the doorbell was the postman. Anyway, so I was saying it was a black Posca background for this one, and Arteza Premier pencils for the rest. I wanted a limited colour palette, a few bits that jumped out, i.e. the yellow, and I just really like purple and green together, this sort of shades of green. So it was a lot of fun. So there's that one. Right. Our next one is from the Uplifting Words book, and it has all sorts of lovely phrases in it. Now this one does have some glitter. Whether you're going to be able to see it, I do not know. It's on the word awesome. I outlined the word in glitter pen and did some dots. I've got no idea whether that is showing up or not. But anyway, I did this with Chromaflow, the Derwent Chromaflow pencils. Had lots of fun making this sort of basket weave background. It was there, I didn't put it in, I'm not that clever. But I had good fun doing the different colours. And it reminded me of making baskets when I was a child out of paper at primary school. Okay, now we move on to a Milli Marotta. Now this was a tutorial that I did. So I did one showing you one of the seahorses, and they're identical, and then one with the leaves and the bubbles. Now it's a little tricky to see, but the bubbles are all outlined in a, trying to see, yeah, a silver pen, a sparkly sort of silver glitter pen, but I don't know how well it shows up at all. But anyway, but there's that one. I had a lot of fun with that one. I really liked the colours, and the pencils were Black Widow. That one. Okay, we have World of Flowers, and we have 2 in here, I think. No, we don't. We have 1. The piece of paper is in a video that I'm making, so I'm not going to show you that one right now. So I'm in the middle of one. But this is this page I did with I think, just checking, yes, the Cause Colours pencils. I was testing them. I think the video was sort of this area, but I just finished. I just made it really bright and tried out all the different colours, and it was good fun. Just, you know, just trying them out on the. I choose a page where I can just go mad with colour, so that was fun. So that was that one. Okay, now we have Microscopic Marvels, and in this book we have this. Now I'm not sure what this is. I can look it up for you. It tells us in the back what everything is. It is a radiolarian pattern, which is a marine zooplankton. Okay, and I just wanted to make it look really bright. Just went for these sorts of purple, pink and blue colours, and coloured it with Castle Art Seascape pencils. Because it was a water thing, I thought I'd get the water pencils out. It doesn't really look watery colours, it's just good fun. And I also used a pink soft pastel in the background on that one. Okay, Circle of Life is the next one, and for this picture, oh sorry, I've got to wipe my nose. I used a mix of pencils actually. Here he is, our toucan. I used Derwent Light Fast, some Colour Soft and some Prisma. It's a little bit of a mix of different pencils, but I had a lot of fun keeping to quite a limited colour palette. I sort of did the toucan and then thought about what would work with the colours, so keeping the oranges and things like that, and I didn't really do any more blue, but I think I thought I quite liked the balance there with that one. So there he is. Now I've had a request to do a tutorial from Circle of Life in June, so I will be doing something from there. Not sure what yet, I shall have a think. Now this one, yes, this picture was done in mixed pencils, so different brands. I'm pretty sure I used some Holbein. I've got a few of the pastel pencils, different things like that from this one. Now this is a grayscale book, so a lot of the shading's done for you, so it's quite quick to colour, but I find it fun if you want to do something really fast, and they're quite pretty as well. I really like this sort of Victorian sort of style of painting. I think it's older than that. I think they're 1800, but anyway, I rather like it. Now this book, Stunning Patterns, this is just all full of sort of mandalas, and the one I did was this one. I used very thin pencils, which sometimes I have quite fun with. It's quite a toothy paper, it's an Amazon paper, so I've been experimenting with different types of pencils to see what works. The very thin wasn't a good choice. That page was done last month with Castle Arts Metallic, and I think they were better. Pens were okay, but they bled through, so I had to do pen on the back as well. But I might do some more pen pages, and if I do pen both sides, you can still see the bleed through the pink though. So I'm not sure. I'm still experimenting with different pencils, but that's that book. Okay, now we have a cute book, Lulu Mayos. Now this is, I did this for Mermaid, so it's a mermaid, and I don't know how well you can see the sparkle. Now all of the colour is done in Castle Arts metallic pencils, and then there's a lot of glitter pen on the sea, around the bubbles, and on her tail. You can probably make that out. I can see it actually. The big areas of glitter pen really show up. This is a really simple one, quite cute. I had quite fun doing a little bit of skin. It's quite pale, but I'm getting practiced in skin tones. It's a bit scary for me, so I'm just gently doing a few every so often. So now we have Kirby Rose and Imagimorphia. Now this is done with a mix of colours as well. I did this before I got my full set of Prismas. So I used Prismas for the gold, and then the rest of it was done with Castle Arts gold set. And I used the Sakura glitter pen to do the butterfly wings, just outline them a little bit. I don't know how well you can see. And then the bees or wasps and dragonflies have a full sparkly wing. They're sort of pink underneath with sparkles on top, which is quite fun. So I try to keep a limited palette. I think with Kirby there's so much going on, sometimes it really benefits from just keeping it quite limited. So there was that one. Now, oh, my books are sliding, hang on. It's fine, I found somewhere to lean. Now this, we're back to Rita Berman, we're into Europa. And for this page, I've done this page before, so I just thought I would finish it as a double page and use the same colour scheme and the same pencils. These are Derwent Chroma Flow. I used these because this one I did in the doctor's. I was having my jab and I had to sit around for 15 minutes, so I coloured some of this, and the Chroma Flow tin is quite portable. So anyway, I just used the same colours for this one, so that was fun. And it just finished off a little bit while I remembered sort of how I'd coloured it, really. Now we are moving on to Nice Little Town Halloween. Now it's not Halloween, and so, but I was determined to colour a picture from every book, so that's why I had to do this one. And I picked the least Halloween-y picture I could find, which sounds a bit strange. So this is obviously a sort of spooky boot, but it's got a few bats and a few pumpkins, but not very much. So I felt it was just more of a spooky picture than a Halloween-y picture. I can't remember what pencils I used for this. I have got no idea. I'm looking at it thinking it's probably Arteza Expert, but I just don't recognise that shade of blue. I really don't know. So anyway, it was fun anyway. So there's that one. And I will be doing tutorials from this book in October. Or they'll come out in October anyway. It's not really the right time of year for Halloween. Now this one I'm just going to show you because I coloured it. I used it as a swatch for my new Prismas. When I got my Prismas, my full set for my birthday, I just coloured this in using them to have a look at all the different colours. Now this is a mandala by Dominica Stoper. It's a free download that she provides if you sign up to her newsletter. So I just had a go at that. It's just on copy paper. It's not a particularly nice paper. Right, we have another Prisma picture. This was a book that I got for my birthday. So, oops, I've only done the one picture in it anyway, which is this one. I had a lot of fun with this page. I was really excited to try one with the black background, because obviously most colouring books don't have the black background pages. So it was good fun. And yeah, as I say, I use Prismas because, you know, new book for my birthday, new pencils for my birthday. I just had a go. So that was a lot of fun. And there's a few dots of white jelly roll inside the centres of the blue flowers, and a few shine marks in white as well. So that's that one. Now we have the Flower Year, which was again a birthday present. We have a bookmark and they come with a bookmark. Now I was going to do something from May because it was obviously May, but the pictures were quite detailed and daunting, and so I thought to get used to the style of drawing I would just do this one, which was obviously much smaller. So I looked up how these looked and copied a picture as well as I could. So this was coloured with polychromos. I wanted to use a pencil I was used to because I didn't know what the paper was going to be like. It was lovely, lovely paper. So I'm looking forward to doing more in here. It is quite detailed, but I really like the pictures. So, oh, hang on, we've got bookmark next. I had to put that somewhere else because of the coil top. It wouldn't fit in my pile. So this one is just this bookmark here. Now these bookmarks I got, you can see I use glitter pen with a black background. That was quite fun. I tip it that way, you can see the colours and then you can see the shine. So that was fun. I was just trying out seeing what the patterns were like to colour really. I have done the next one, but it's for a video. So yeah, I've done a little video of one of these. So you'll get to see that at some point. Now we get to go to our Ivy book. Let's zoom back out. There we go. Now what have we got on here? Oh yes. Hang on. It is this page, isn't it? Now we have been doing these as the afternoon tutorials. I suspect that this is today's and you haven't seen it yet, but I'm not sure. No, you probably no, you would have had that one a while ago actually, so I'm not sure. Anyway, maybe yesterday. But there they all are as a whole page, a few of them with glitter, most of them not. So there we go. I am planning on doing another page from Ivy very soon. I really love the book, so stay tuned for that one. Right, next we have Moomins. This was another book that I got for my birthday, and my sister gave me this one. And I coloured this page. I chose a simple one just so I could see what the paper was like. So it's mainly covered with coloured with Prismas, but the writing I did with an orange Posca, just because it was bolder and a bit easier. It's still a bit messy, but never mind. But that was fun. So there he is, Snufkin. Oop. Next, we have the Ink House. And I did a tutorial full page in here, and it was this one. So you may or may not have seen this already, but the video is out for that page, and I did the whole of it on video. So that was that. I will do some more from this book, but you know, it takes time to fit everything in. I'm very lucky to have lots of books and lots of requests for different videos. Now here we have another Rita book. This is the water book of hers, and this was another set of videos. I think it may have only been one actually, and this is done with Castle Art metallic pencils. Now I can turn it to the light, you can probably see a little bit of shine. I'm not convinced they're that shiny, but I just really like the muted colours. So for me, I still like them despite the fact that they aren't, I mean, most metallic pencils aren't really shiny, so I don't know, I don't really expect them to be. So Escape to Wonderland, this one was a tutorial. I showed you how to do one of the roses. I think I did one and then I lost the footage. I don't know what happened, so I did another one and finished it off, and there we go. I had a lot of fun with that page, so that was good. Excuse me. Right, my pile of books is now on the, I've got another pile of books to go through now from the other side. So obviously this is Hannah Carlson's Daydreams, and again this was a birthday present, and we have this frog. This was coloured with polychromos, again being a new book. I thought I would just try a pencil that I knew, but the raindrops are glittery. I think you can probably see some of the glitter. I just thought it would be fun. So that is that one. He's rather cute, isn't he? Okay, now we have Lulu Mayos. I think this is her newest book that I was sent for my birthday. And I did a buddy colour in this one. So there's quite a few of these. Some of these are buddy colours. And this boot, which was great fun with the little mice. And it was coloured with, I'm just trying to find it here, Cause pencils. So that was fun. And in fact, I did a buddy colour, and my buddy coloured hers, Michelle. She coloured hers in almost identical colours as me, which we found hilarious. It's always fun, isn't it? So now another Kirby. This was a buddy colour as well with Michelle, and she chose this page. So I kept it quite simple colour palette wise, and just kept the fire colours in the sky, and then kept everything else quite muted. I used Prismas for this, so it's sort of, I hadn't used Prismas that much, so just experimenting really with them. It looks a lot better further away than close up. But I'm getting there, so that's fun. Okay. Now all these bookmarks, by the way, if you're wondering, my husband paints these, so and has given them to me to use for my video, so he does all sorts of different designs. Now this is Colouring Heaven, the Wildwood Witches special. I'm not sure if I'm going to colour every picture in this book because some of them are quite dark, but I thought she was quite nice, and I do like geese. Now this is done in Prismas. It isn't layered up very much, so it isn't as intense as Prismas can be. I kept it quite light, but I had fun with it. Oh, another Milli Marotta now. We're back in the sea. Yes, this was an interesting one. I really wanted to, this is an old one, I wanted to try pens in Milli's book, because I think sometimes the way she draws her designs, they look nice in just solid colour. So I thought I would just experiment, like on the cover. So these are metallic gel pens. So if you look at it there, you can see the intense colour. And then there you can see the shine. I just thought metallic would work well for a fish. So that was fun. Okay, now this is a book I've had for ages. It came from the Works. Those of you in the UK will know. I've got no idea if they still sell it. And the idea of these is that you have a picture and you copy it. It's very hard to copy a watercolour painting with pencil, but you know, I had a go, and I used Castle Art Seascape pencils for that, so that was interesting because they had this sort of slightly orangey colour which is in here. It's quite hard to see maybe in this light, but anyway, I find these quite good because it gives you some ideas about light and shade, so you can learn. And I've got another similar book here which I was given for Christmas, I think, from my sister, and it does the same thing. I'll show you. So you have a picture here of a flower from an old book, and then they've done a design incorporating the flower, and you're supposed to copy it. Now there's an error with this picture. I haven't coloured the centre of the flower. I think it should be black, but anyway, it doesn't matter. And my colours were really different, and that's because I used my Polycolour pencils, and there's one orange, one red, and three greens. So it's not a perfect copy, but it was a bit of fun. And I tried to sort of copy the shading, which I think is the thing that you can learn most from books like this. So that was fun. Now we're in the jungle. Now this copy of Magical Jungle is my copy where I do tutorials. So every picture in this book is a tutorial that somebody else has put on YouTube and I followed. So there's a lot of Chris Cheng and other things in here. I've done a flip through of this book of all the tutorials I've done so far, and I haven't used it for ages. So the only one that isn't in that video is this one, which is the one that I did. Now this is Inma's Colours. It's quite an old video of hers actually, but that doesn't matter. It's I really enjoyed all the colours. It's not, I wouldn't do purple and pink leaves normally, so I found that really sort of challenging but fun at the same time. Now she uses Marco Raffine pencils. I got a conversion chart from Colour with Claire and used Prisma. Some of them isn't an equivalent pencil, so I just had to guess a little bit, but that was fun. So but I was very pleased with that. So that was that one. Oh, and now we have yes, this postcard is upside down. This a friend sent me this in with my birthday card, so that was really lovely. So I coloured this one using Core Color pencils. So that was fun. I really like all these blue shades they have, so that's why I used that one. And then, oh, where am I going to put that? There. I don't want it to get a mix up with my books because it will be filed elsewhere. This one she also sent me. Now this is a Clara Markova. I love Clara Markova. I did one of her downloads last month, you may remember. It was great fun. I used my Prismas for this. I was playing with them. I've used quite a lot of Prismas this month just because I've been playing with them as they're new to me. So that's nice. So it's very kind of her to send me that one. There's actually some bits on the back which I think I might colour as well. Right, this is Rita's Walk Through the Seasons book. I am going to come in. I should have come in before. And I've got a double. Anyway, there's a few pages in here because this is a book that I'm thinking that I'd like to finish soon. It's a lovely book, and I just happen to have coloured quite a lot of pages in it, so it's one that I could aim to finish. So this was a buddy colour with my friend Michelle, and so the umbrellas page, and then the this sort of roofs. I tried to keep the houses quite muted. I wanted the umbrellas to really stand out, which was good fun. And I used polychromos for both pages. Obviously did it as a double page, so that was fun. And I also did another page in this book, which was this one. It's quite dark. I used my Giorgione pencils. There is a light orange background, which is tricky to see, but I just took a few really dark greens and things and had some fun with that. Really just made it a little bit different. So there was that one. Now we have Lost Ocean. Got a couple of pages in here. Yes, it's a double actually. We'll look at them separately though, because they aren't a double page spread. So this one I did with Black Widows. What I'm trying to do is, when I'm doing pictures from these books, I'm sort of thinking, am I going to do a tutorial from the page? If not, I'll colour it in. So this one, it's very sparkly. There's the gel pens on the other side are coming off. So this one was in a planner, I think. I'm pretty sure. So I thought I would just colour it. Oops. And this one is very detailed. And I did it in sparkly gel pen. Unfortunately, my green ran out, and I thought, well, I'll do this bit and then I'll go over to halfway, so we get half in different greens. But this one ran out as well down here, look. So we just have to try and pretend all the green is the same colour. But that was quite fun. Those are Castle Arts pens, by the way, in case you're wondering. I've never had any other glitter pens, so I can't compare. This is Night Garden by R.J. Hampson. And in here, firstly, I did this little fawn. This part was a tutorial. Now, this was for Pixie's Projects hashtag event. She was doing a sort of Bambi type Disney event, so I entered that. So she'll probably do a video soon showing all the completed pages from that hashtag people have had a go. So I'm looking forward to seeing that, and it might be worth, if you like Disney and Bambi and things like that, you could have a look too. Now I did that with Castle Arts Gold pencils. There's a lot of brambles. Phew. I'd like colouring brambles, but really it was a lot. This one was done with Prismacolor, I think. Yes, the whole thing was done with Prismas. You can see I did the clock face in a sort of metallic look, and a lot of people wanted me to do a tutorial for that. There was a suggestion that I use because this book has got repeating, the pictures repeat in the back, so I've got another version of this clock. So I have been asked to do the clock face. I have done a clock face tutorial recently, not from this picture, and I may do a tutorial for this, but maybe in silver or copper or brass instead of gold. I'm not sure. I thought I might want to do it differently for my second attempt, but it was good fun, that page. Oh, and there's some pastel around the edge. I wanted to give it a sort of yellowed look. Okay, yes, this book here, Atlas Botanica, it's quite a fun one. It's this volume 2. We've looked at volume 1 already. So this one was a tutorial, and I used Arteza Expert. So that was fun, showing you how to sort of deal with the grayscale page, because if you look, all the pages have grayscale shading on them. And then I did this one on my own without recording, and I used Chromaflow pencils for that one, just they seem to have the right colours. Each of them has the plant name on, so you can go and look up what colour it should be. I didn't actually know what colour the stem should be, but I just matched it in. So that's that one. Those are quite quick to do as well, because the shading's there, you don't have to think, which is nice. Now, Miniature Secret Garden is another book that I'm thinking I've done quite a lot in, so I might try and sort of aim to finish it. So I did quite a few pages in this one. So I started sort of working through. So I did this leaf pattern. I decided to do a sort of rainbow, and I used Castle Arts Botanical. Just seemed to make sense to use the botanical pencils. And then I did this page, which was lots of fun. I really like this page anyway. I'm never sure whether I like this white line through here or not, because obviously it means you don't have to colour into the spine, but you have a break in your picture. There are pros and cons. I think it's nicer in later books when Johanna bears in mind that there's a gap when she draws, and then it maybe isn't so intrusive in the picture. But anyway, we'll see what it's like in her new book. But this was coloured with Cause Colors pencils, so I liked the very vibrant. It was good fun. Oh, I used their pastel pencils for the background and their normal pencils for the plants. Now this one, I wanted to do this to match here. So this is an old video that I did when I first got the book, and I decided to try and match it. I've used a different set of pencils though. This was Ergosoft, and this was coloured with Black Widows. But they're fairly similar, and it was quite fun. Although doing the same colour for the whole page, it got a little bit tiring, I suppose. And then I did this one. This was great fun. I only finished this one yesterday. Now you might see some lines on it. I used a blending solution. It's left a bit of a shine on it. But I used Derwent blending pens, and I'm really impressed with how nice and smooth the background is, but it's left a few lines on the surface of the paper. And I could have done with going up to the edge of the owl there, but never mind. I had fun, and I used Castle Arts Gold for that one. And lastly, I did this wreath here. I didn't try and match it to this little flower. I used Castle Arts metallic gel pens. And you can see they do shine quite well. Well, some of them do. The purple doesn't shine so well as the rest. But anyway, there is that one. That was fun. Next, we are getting to the end. Miniature Enchanted Forest. I just need to turn the page of my planner. Sorry, I'm stretching across. Okay. The first one I did was the balloon. Now that was done with Polycolour pencils and a yellow soft pastel just for the sky. I decided not to do the sky in blue because we had the blue birds. I didn't think it would quite work. So that's that one. There's a video for this. It's old, but I'm sure there's a video on how to do gold feathers. Those are done with polychromos. Okay, and I also did this one, which was quite fun. I decided just to use some gel pens on this one. And let me check. Yeah, just the Castle Art gel pens. Some of them are the fluorescent and some of them are the pastel, but they're all quite bright really. So I just, because they're really small details, I thought a pen might be good. But I'm not really a pen person, so I'm sort of getting used to it. And here's another book that I had this month. I'm just going to zoom out a little bit. There we go. And I did a flip through for you and coloured the very last page, which is here. Oops. And there's a little bit of glitter on the flower. There you go. So that was fun. And you would have seen that one if you watched the flip through. And then, look at those. I bought my husband some metallic paint. Here is the title page. Now, it's coloured in Castle Art metallic pencils. I just like them and I wanted to try it out on this book. So that was fun. So that's why the colours are quite muted. But the bee's wings, shiny glitter pen, just seem, I did a glaze, I coloured them in grey and then glazed over, but the grey is so faint all you can see is the glitter if you're at the right angle. So that was fun. There's a bit of glitter around the centre part as well, so that was good fun. Gosh, it's getting dark, I think it's going to rain. Anyway, now my elephant book, and I did a couple from here. Whoops! The first one was this little elephant fairy. The background is done in a blue Posca pen. It's a bit splodgy here. Anyway, and the main picture is done in Bambino crayons, but the wings and the stars and the moon have all sorts of sparkly glitter. Now the stars and the circles are actually done in the metallic Bambino, but they're outlined in the glitter. So that was fun. And we had a second one you may have seen if you follow me on Facebook, or if you follow, I put it onto Marjorie Sarnat's Facebook page as well. And I did the tutorial for the clock face on this one and had a lot of fun with all the metallics. I tried to make everything look a bit metallic-y apart from the elephant, so even the greenery has a sort of shine line and things like that, so that was a lot of fun. Great fun with that. Okay, and now we have the Johanna Basford planner. Whoops, my books are sliding. I do a video each month, each week for the planner pages, so I will show you the May ones and you can go and find the videos if you fancy having a look at my tutorial. So this is the first one in May, and that was coloured with Black Widow pencils. And then we have this one where I tried to do some raindrops. They look better before I put that dark green leaf in. And they were done with, I haven't written it in, I'm pretty sure they were Ergosoft. Haven't written that in, I need to amend that. This one has a shiny silver Posca pen background and it's coloured in Castle Arts Gold. I'm also not sure about that orange butterfly, nothing else is orange. Don't know, I've got loads of glitter on that page. Here is our shed one. I did a tutorial just for the shed, but there's the final picture, and that was done in Arteza premium pencils. And the last May picture is this tree, and it was done in Ergosoft. I do have them, I think. Yeah, I've done the next one, but you're not seeing that. You'll have to wait for the video for that one. Okay, and the last book, well done if you've stuck along for all this time, is Matchstick Mouse. Now I had this book gifted to me, and I did a flip through and I coloured this page while I did the flip through, and this page is coloured with Arteza Expert pencils, and I had great fun with that sunset background. And then I did this page. My friend who sent me this book wants to do lots of buddy colours, which is fabulous, so this is one of them. So that's done with Prismacolor. I was playing with my new Prismas. I've done another one which I'm not going to show you until next month because I haven't shared it with her yet. And here is the final page in the book, which was done with Chromaflow pencils, and there he is chilling in his deck chair. So I find these fun. They're quite quick because they're small, but there's background which is great to practice because it's only a small area, it's not too daunting. There are several books in the series. I don't know if it says, I don't think it has information, but there's a Halloween one and an autumn one, but I've got the summer one which is a delight. So anyway, that is all my completed pictures. So I've got 60 listed, but I'd missed one out, so there's 61. Now next month I don't really have an aim. I'm going to try and colour in books that people want me to colour in, and try and do a few more in the books that I'm aiming to finish. But if there's any books, now you've seen all the books that I'm currently working in, if there's any book you want me to colour from and do a tutorial, you can now comment and let me know. Even if it's a specific picture or just a book or just an author, just let me know. It gives me some ideas of what to do for you. But thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have a really lovely day. Please remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. It really does help. And thank you and happy colouring.